Shalom Aleichem, sweetest friends. This year should be a special schus l'refuas Rav Mordechai, Rabbi Shael Mordechai Ezra ben Rachel Boira, and Rav Chaim Dov ben Mitzvah Shoshana, and Esther's best name is Sarah, Sarah Leah Bas Rivka, Rabbi Yitzchak ben Bracha, Rabbi Yosef ben Chaim, and schus Moshe Yehuda ben Peshatina. The Rambam writes, Parak Aleph Halacha Beis in Hilchos Rotzeach V'Shmiras HaNefesh, that it's a mitzvah b'yad Goel Hadam l'Argas HaRotzeach. It's a mitzvah for the Goel Hadam to kill the Rotzeach. If somebody is a murderer, then the relative should avenge the blood. As it says, Goel Hadam hu yamas HaRotzeach. It's the Goel Hadam who kills the Rotzeach. And who's the Goel Hadam? It's like the Rambam, B'chol HaRoi L'Rusha hu Goel Hadam. Anybody who's right to be a Yoreh, she's the Goel Hadam, who's right to inherit. Lo Ratza Goel Hadam, Shlo Yochol, La Miso, or She'en Lo Goel Hadam, Bezin Misin Asar, Rotzech B'Sayif. If the Goel Hadam doesn't want to do the job, or he's unable to do the job, or he doesn't have a Goel Hadam, he doesn't have a relative, so then Bezin kills him B'Sayif. Yerushalmi and Makis, Perak Beis, Halacha Hey, says that Rav Lezer ben Yaakov says that if a father kills his son, the other son becomes a Goel Hadam to kill the father. But if a brother kills a brother, then the other brother doesn't become a Goel Hadam to kill his brother. And he asks, and how do we know? Afilu Amar she'enu yochel hakabila. Let's say, talking about the son who's supposed to be the Goel Hadam, he says, Eino yochel hakabila. We'll see what that means in a minute. Nevertheless, he should still do it. Talmud lomar befago bohu yimisenu. Even if he says Eino yochel hakabila, he should still kill him. Pnei Moshe explains that Eino yochel hakabila means that he's not around. Eino mezuman lo miyad. So we learn from befago bohu that he should find him, should go after him. He's a din of Goel Hadam, and he should go after him. When he harms him, he should kill him, because he's the Goel Hadam. Charbonnet also says, what does it mean, that he can't look at him, so he hates him so much he can't look at him. Still, he should do it. So everything, according to them, is talking about the Goel Hadam. However, in the Sifri and Parashas Masei, the Zayis Ranan explains that Enu Yochel Hakbilo means something different. Enu Yochel Hakbilo means that Enu Yochel Achavin Lahamiso. He's unable to kill him. He's unable to direct himself at killing him. He's unable to do the job. So you might think that nobody else should do the job. That somebody else should do the job. So according to the Zayis Ranan, it means that if he can't do it, then let somebody else do it. And this is like it says in Sanhedrin, that if there's no Goel Hadam, based in Erdmamid, a different Goel Hadam. So the Chiddush of the Yerushalmi is not only if there is no other Goel Hadam, but even if somebody else can kill him, but even if there is a Goel Hadam, but he's not able to do it, so then still we should get somebody else. And that stems nicely with the Rambam, because the Rambam says that if he's not able to kill him, then Beis Din kills the Rotzeach. And L'chorah, he took this din from the Yerushalmi, like the Zayis Ranan, that if he's not able to do it, then somebody else does it. But it's not like the Carbonate of the Pnei Moshe. The Carbonate of the Pnei Moshe don't learn the Yerushalmi that way. They learn that the Yerushalmi is saying that he's not around, or he can't look at him, he should do it anyway. He should still find him. But the Zayis Ranan learns that if he's unable to do it, then we have somebody else do it, and that's the way the Rambam learns. But asks Hagoin Reb Shimon Moshe Diskin, the Rosh Yeshivas Kol Torah, Zeichat Tzadik Livracha, that the Rambam adds also if the Goel Hadam doesn't want to do it, and Yerushalmi just says he's unable to do it. But the Rambam says not only if he's unable to do it, even if he's able to, but he doesn't want to, he still appoints somebody else to do it. Where does the Rambam get that from? So maybe the Rambam learned that just like when he's unable to do it, you get somebody else. It's okay if somebody else does it, like the Zayis Ranan says. So too if he doesn't want to do it. But we still have another difficulty, and that is that why doesn't Beis Din force him? Like other mitzvahs say, koifen oisa. Since this is a mitzvah b'yad Goel Hadam lahamas haratzeach, why don't we force him? So you're right, the Ikar HaMitzvahs HaMatzos Rotzeach can be done by somebody else, but there's a prat here, the prat miyuchad, that it should be done ideally by the Goel Hadam. So why don't we do a kfiyah and force him to kill him? What do you mean he doesn't want to? Want to, shman to. We force him anyway. If he can't, he can't. But if he can, he just doesn't want to, then we should force him like we force a person to do all mitzvahs essay. So if this Zatzal is Mara Makom to a Gemara in Yavamis. The Gemara in Yavamis says, the Mishnah says in Lamed Tes, that it's a mitzvah for the oldest brother to do the Yibum. If he doesn't want to, you go to the other brothers. So then the Gemara has a chakira. Let's say the younger brother wants to do Bia, and the older brother is only willing to do Chalitza. So who do you prefer, the younger brother or the older brother? So Machlokes, one opinion says Bia's Katan Adifa, the other opinion says Chalitza's Gadol Adifa. So the Mandi Amr that says the Bia's Katan is Adif is better, we go for the Bia of the Katan of the younger brother, because mitzvah b'yibum, it's ideal to do yibum. And the Mandi Amr Chalitza's Gadol Adifa, and the one who says that the Chalitza of the Gadol is preferable. So b'makom Gadol, Bia's Katan lav klumi. If there's a Gadol, then the Bia's for Katan is nothing, so you have to go to the Chalitza of the Gadol. So then the Gemara brings the Mishnah here, that lo ratza, that if the older brother doesn't want to do it, machziran al kol achim, you go to the younger brothers, and hopefully one of them will do it. So my lab is not talking about a case where he doesn't want to do yibum, he just wants to do chalitza, and yet it still says mahalcha meitzal achim. When he wants to do chalitza, the older brother, you still go to the younger brothers. So what does that mean? That Bia's Katan Adifa must be that Bia is better than chalitza, even though the Bia is done by the younger sibling. Nevertheless, it's better, it's adif than chalitza. And then the Gemara says, no. You know what it means when it says that the older brother doesn't want to do it at all? Then you go to the younger brothers. But if he wants to do chalitza, you can still allow him to do chalitza. And what do you see from this Gemara? You see something very interesting. You don't force the gadol to do it, to do even chalitza. Even though it's a mitzvah ideally for the gadol to do chalitza or yibum. It says in the Gemara that if he doesn't want to do it, that's the Gemara learns the Mishnah, that if he doesn't want to do it, then you go to the other brothers. So you see from here that you're not kofeh. If he doesn't want to do it at all, you don't force him. So what do you see? What do you see from this Gemara? That even though ideally it should be done by the older brother, there's still going to be no kfiyah. Because the mitzvah is going to be done. So as long as the job is going to get done, we let someone else do it, even though the ideal person isn't doing it. That's like the Rambam. That even though ideally the Goel Adam should do it, if he doesn't want to do it, we're not kofeh. And we let somebody else do it. As long as the etzem mitzvah can be done by somebody else, there's going to be no kfiyah. In the Binas Adam, in Siman Zayin, he writes that Dafka be'eno rotza l'kaim guf ha-mitzvah. When do you force somebody to do a mitzvah say? When he doesn't want to do the mitzvah itself. He says, I'm not taking lulav, I'm not going into the sukkah, then you force him. But kisui hadam, even though the mitzvah is ala shochet, the misha shachat hu yichaseh, and so too by mila, the mitzvah is on the father to circumcise his son, and so too by yibum, that it's a mitzvah for a gadol to be miyabeh, and we're talking about the ideal person, there's no kfiyah. That's exactly our point, our yisod. As long as somebody else can do it, there's no kfiyah, there's only kfiyah on the etzem ha-mitzvah, but not on the anaf ha-mitzvah, as the Binas Adam calls it. Okay, Baruch Hashem, we learned a Chiddush, Rambam, Yerushalmi, based on the unbelievable Torah of Shimon Moshe Diskin, and we should be Zocha Lilmo Du'ulami Lishma V'las L'Kaim Kol Divrei Salmo Torah Hava. Amen v'Amen. Shalom Shalom, sweetest and most beloved friends.